again. Welcome everybody to the call, and Brittany, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we can see you.
Thank you again for having me. Welcome everybody. I am very happy to be here. I know that 2020 has been quite the year for many reasons, in particular the cruise industry. I am sure that you guys are all as ready for 2021 as I am. Here is, we'll just go through just a brief description of some of the ports that you're going to. So just a picture of Port Canaveral there. And then Nassau, Bahamas. Everybody knows it's showing here the Aqua Venture Oasis at Atlantis. I like going to Atlantis and looking at all the different yachts that are parked there. Falmouth, Jamaica. Some good shopping and good food there. And then, of course, if you want to take an excursion, that option is there for you to Ocho Rios, I believe, and a couple other different places that are. Okay, Labadee, Haiti. So I love this view. This is from the Dragon's Breath flight line. It's a zip line that you go over the ocean. It's pretty cool. And then you see the ship there in the background. But Labadee is just such a perfect relaxing beach day. And one thing I do want to point out, if you guys have the beverage package, the beverage package does work on this island as well as Perfect Day. And don't forget, when you're on Labadee, to order a Labadoozy, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this or not because I'm having camera problems, but I don't know if you can see a little bit. I poured myself a pretend Labadoozy in my Royal Caribbean cup to get ready for the webinar. No, it's really just water, but I'm trying to get in the spirit, y'all. Honestly, quarantine's making me crazy. Okay, and then just another picture of a few pictures of Labadee here. But of course, there's a really cool little coaster that you can go as fast or as slow as you want because you control it, but it goes around the mountain. So many pretty, you guys can see in this second picture here. So, like, you know, the mountain areas, and there's a coaster, and you can barely see it just a little. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not, but just circling it in the top picture middle there, you can see it goes around the mountains. Really fun. Cabanas that you can rent in Labadee, some different nature trails. There will be local folks there selling some goods, of course, diving, snorkeling, kayaking, and water sports if you'd like, or just completely relax on the beach. Beautiful water there. My personal favorite on this particular itinerary, just because it's, you know, the latest and greatest, the newest, but Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You guys, it is awesome. And the ship that you see there is the Harmony of the Seas. That's a sister ship to the Allure of the Seas, which is the ship that you guys will be on, the Allure. So they look very similar, same size. Here you can see the tallest water slide in North America. If any of you can get a picture of Michael on that slide and send it to me, I will personally send you a Royal Caribbean goodie bag. And here is the it's like a helium balloon called Up, Up, and Away. It's like hot air balloon concept. It's really cool. And it goes about 450 feet up in the air. It's just a really slow ride, but it is tethered to the ground, which is why I was brave enough to go on it, because it is tethered to the ground. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have done that. But really, really awesome aerial views of the island. This island is humongous, by the way. We'll go through it just a little bit. one thing I do want to note, which you guys probably saw in the picture before, was there is now a pier there, so we can dock. So there's no tendering or anything. The island, of course, this map doesn't really do it justice, but at least you can kind of see here. So this pool, I don't know, again, if you guys can see my mouse, but it's this huge pool called the Oasis Lagoon is such a great spot on the island. There are several different beaches, as you can see. So it's saying opened January 31st. You guys can see here, those are the new features that opened in January of this year. But you can see here this little blue line that's kind of outlining around the island. That is a tram service. So you can take a tram if you need to around the island, okay? But you can see Thrill Water Park is all over here. That includes the wave pool, different water slides, and then of course Daredevil's Peak, which is the tallest water slide in North America, like I was saying earlier. And then we kind of break it down into two different quote unquote sides, if you will, a chill side and a thrill side. So you can have a completely chill day of doing nothing but laying on the beach, or you can spend the whole day at the water park and do all, there's a zip line, a 3-segment zip line on the island. You could do the up and away helium balloon. You could do Thrill Water Park. Totally up to you. Or if you want to do half day at one and half day doing the other, you can do that. There are several, here you can see Snack Shack. There are several Snack Shacks, which are little restaurant venues around the island that you can go to and get complimentary burgers, French fries, mozzarella sticks, and y'all, they are really, really good. We will have buffets set up as well around the island, so you can get different meats, veggies, fruits, all of that good stuff is available. The snack shacks are open just a little bit longer than the buffets, and so you could stop there. And there is one restaurant on the island that you can order food a la carte. They have fries and wings there that you can get if you wanted to do that. But there's tons of food available that's complimentary around the island. So there is just, the pool is humongous, but one area that a lot of people gravitate to is the swim up bar. And they've got music playing and everybody just kind of hanging out there. You see the bar stools in the water, so that's a really neat spot. Okay, so Cocoa Beach Club is an area on the island that opened up in January. This is the part of the island where these overwater cabanas are, and those are available to purchase and rent out for the day if you would like. Cocoa Beach Club is an exclusive area of the island that you can pay to go into Cocoa Beach Club. This is just one beach on the island, but if you want a bit of an elevated experience, you can spend the day here. There's a private infinity pool that you guys can see there a bit. Different cabanas. There are some the overwater cabanas, the beach cabanas. Also, there is a restaurant within Cocoa Beach Club that has just an elevated menu if that's what you're looking for. So I love this ship because this is the largest ship. Oasis class ships are the largest ships in the world. But what is so amazing and just incredibly crazy about these ships is, although they're the largest, you just feel like the ships are so big that you just feel like there's so much space. You doesn't feel crowded, and that's because it's broken down into 7 what we call neighborhoods. So we'll talk a little bit about those neighborhoods, but there's amazing dining on board, really awesome venues, different bars and lounges, really great shopping. awesome entertainment. The entertainment is second to none on our Oasis class ships, something we're really proud of. Awesome suites. And then this Aqua Theater here, you guys, it's probably everybody has their own personal favorite of what their shows and all that. Aqua Theater and the Aqua shows are probably my personal favorite because they're just so incredible and just something that you don't see every day on land, much less on a ship. And again, all of the entertainment is included in the price of your cruise. So that's really great. And then the 7 neighborhoods too, everybody just kind of finds their own space on the ship, right? So just find your little niche and people tend to hang out there. All right, so the 7 neighborhoods, we have the Boardwalk, which you just feel like you're on like a beach boardwalk. So there's a carousel, a Starbucks coffee, Johnny Rockets, a few other venues. And then when you walk all the way to the back of the boardwalk, that's where you'll find the Aqua Theater. There are also staterooms with balconies that overlook the boardwalk. You guys can see just here in that picture, you can see the balconies there. So the Royal Promenade is the central area of the ship. That's where a lot of different, like Cafe Promenade, so a couple different dining venues, different lounges, some shopping, and then also this really awesome floating bar here. So you can hang out and get a drink, and it moves really slowly, this vessel here. It's really neat. The pool and sports zone. And then also another one of my personal favorites is Central Park. So you really feel like you're in Central Park on a ship. It's crazy. And you guys can see here again, there are Central Park view balconies. So staterooms that overlook Central Park. And then Vitality Spa and Fitness, the youth zone, and then entertainment place. So many entertainment venues on board Oasis class ships. I love this picture of Central Park. Just a couple fun little facts about Central Park. So we have 2 horticulturists that live on board, as you know, they're part of the crew, and they take care of all of the plants and greenery. It's all live. Sometimes there are birds that are flying around, and at night, sometimes they will have somebody playing jazz music. And it's so crazy because for this ship to be as big as it is and have as many passengers as it does, you can walk in Central Park sometimes, you know, in the evening and see 1 or 2 other people. It's just so crazy. Very, very cool. And there's some shopping also in Central Park, as well as dining venues. Central Park dining, so a few of those are 150 Central Park, Chops Grill, such great steaks, Giovanni's Table, Jamie's Italian, Park Cafe. Okay, you guys, if you don't take anything else from this Park Cafe, you guys must go to Park Cafe and get a roast beef sandwich. Y'all, I'm not kidding. It is the best roast beef I've ever had. And I'm a picky eater, so that's saying a lot. Roast beef sandwich at Park Cafe. Thank me later. Okay, Vintages, Trellis Bar, and the Rising Tide Bar, which the Rising Tide Bar is that bar that we saw that goes from the Promenade up to Central Park. Okay, Boardwalk, another great view of the boardwalk here, and you can see the balconies again. And then you also see these, I don't know if you guys can see to the left and right of the crown and anchor symbol here. Some high divers are up there. I don't want to give too much away, but that is part of the Aqua show in the Aqua Theater. So don't miss the Aqua show, okay?
Here's our prices, okay? So when you see a Boardwalk balcony and Central Park balcony, those are those balconies that Brittany showed you on her screen.
There's another good view. Look in the opposite direction. You guys can see it's an outdoor venue there. It is one of the best parts of the entire trip, but there will be the Aqua shows, different Broadway shows, ice skating shows. Ice skating shows are amazing, and the ice cast is a group of folks from around the world. They are the best of the best, and the shows are really, really good. And then, of course, our Royal Caribbean original productions. Also, if there are any comedy shows, don't miss those. Those are my personal favorite too, just because, for one, it doesn't take much to make me laugh, but for two, the comedians are hilarious, y'all, like so good. But on our 4 different Oasis class ships, we have Cats, Mamma Mia, Grease, and Hairspray, and they are the full-length Broadway plays, really, really fun. And then so many different lounges and areas to play around the ship. So the Bionic Bar, Dazzles, love this venue.
That is where we'll be doing our dances on board, is 2 levels. So you can go kind of like the people that were in SOS 7. We had the dance floor on the lower area with the DJ, and then we had a upper kind of balcony around where you could look down and have drink service all around.
That you can see the big window there overlooking the outside. On Air Club, different nightclubs, Spotlight Karaoke, Casino, of course, Boleros, and the Rising Tide Bar again, which is really cool. Okay, so the dining, we talked a little bit about that, but Chops Grill, Johnny Rockets, Izumi, Hooked Seafood, Playmakers, Jamie's Italian, of course you need your coffee in the morning, Starbucks. Cafe Promenade also, by the way, has a really good coffee that I love. So Sugar Beach, so you can go get candy. Wonderland is just a really cool venue, just really different type of menu there. It's a whole experience. And then 150 Central Park. Okay, I wanted you guys to see just a couple pictures of the suites. The suites on these ships are amazing. If you're interested in a suite, possibly let Michael know. He'll be able to answer any questions. But the suites are just unbelievable, and the amenities that they come with are really, really second to none as well. So one thing I really love too are these wayfinders and digital signage around the ship. So with the digital signage and the wayfinders, if you, for example, aren't sure which direction to go for your room, you can enter in your room number on these little screens. They're all over the ship, and it's going to tell you exactly how to get to your room with arrows. It's going to show you like written out directions, and it'll show you different arrows on the image of the ship. 400 public screens to assist in finding information. It does feature an interactive cruise compass. So the cruise compass is the itinerary and shows you what happens every day on the ship, what activities are going on, and where things are happening. So you can look for different things on the cruise compass there if you don't have one on you. And then also you can find different venues around the ship and located by elevators, main dining rooms, and then different kiosks throughout the ship.
Hey.
Oh, it's everybody.
We got everybody's picture now.
We had a good time. You see a little Ron Wisnett right there in the front with me, and
There's John.
there's John. All kinds of people in there.
And Michael's right there in the front too.
That's right. Yeah, we have 3 events on here. Our private events, I think, are the highlight of the cruise, because of course you have everything that you always have on a great ship like the Allure of the Seas. But it's these private events where we have our dances, we have DJ, and our DJ for this cruise is Genuine Gene Hensley, and he's going to be DJing for us all 3 nights that we have our private dances. So you got to have your name tag, and you have to have books through the group in order to attend these dances, and we have a great time, and I think anybody will attest to that. And these events, which the ships do charge us for, are all included in the pricing that you see online. Around, starting in Port Canaveral, so if you want to drive, it is drivable. You don't have to fly all the way down to South Florida, so that's great. Here's our prices, okay? So when you see a Boardwalk balcony and Central Park balcony, those are those balconies that Brittany showed you on her screen. And then we also have a few left of the ocean view balconies, not many, and we may have 1 left of the ocean view with a large balcony. But you take that cruise fare, you add it to the taxes and fees, and that comes over here on the far right, your total price per person for the cruise. And remember, it does include the events and dances included in that, and your prepaid gratuities are included in that, and of course the taxes and fees for the cruise.
There's something else included, isn't there?
Yes.
And don't forget the package.
Yes, now it's one big thing right now is drinks on board. So a deluxe premium drink package, which includes your adult libations for the entire cruise, and not only on the cruise, but also when you get off in Coco Cay and in Labadee. If I heard Brittany correctly, our drink package works there. And on top of that, the next 10, the first 10 cabins to sign up can have a choice. Now, when I tell you these choices, you have to remember this. There's only so many of each one. So the first person's going to have a choice of all three types of incentives to sign up. But as it goes down and people take away, then you're not going to have as many choices. But starting off, we have 2 available of free Voom Wi-Fi package for your cabin. Brittany, can you tell us off the top of your head what the value of that is?
Approximately $105, give or take, about $105.
Okay, and that is high-speed Wi-Fi for your cabin for the entire cruise. So we have 2 of those available, and then we have whenever you're down for SOS and OD, you may have been to Sibley Restaurant. It's one of the best restaurants in town. I used to own it. My wife was the chef, and Elise was the general manager for many years. And so we always try to support our friends that bought it from us. And so you can choose. We have 6 $100 gift cards to Sibley Restaurant. Or we have 2 $100 gift cards to OD Arcade and Lounge, which you can use for their great hamburgers or at the bar or whatever you want to use them for. So again, the first 10 cabins that sign up, you'll be able to choose from those based on what's available from when you signed up, if that makes sense. And of course, everybody gets the events, the dance, the gratuities, and the deluxe beverage package. Plus, we provide our t-shirts and name tags, and you can find out more at sosatsea.com. And if you have any questions, you can email me afterward. So we do have 3 types of extra packages that are for a cost. We have a pre-cruise hotel and private transfer package, a private shore excursion package, and a back-to-back cruise package. I'm going to let Bill tell you about the back-to-back in a minute. So the pre-cruise hotel and transfer package, we have like 42 rooms, so 80-some people have already signed up for that, so we're getting close to capacity. That is, you have a hotel in Port Canaveral on the night before the cruise, and then the next morning you have a private motor coach that will take us all to the ship on the 10th. And then at the end of the cruise, the private motor coach is going to bring us all back to the hotel that's on this package. And that's included, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why that's really nice. Or any other hotel, you take a shared shuttle that's like, 6 to 10 people, and they stop at multiple hotels, and then they also stop at multiple cruise ships. And then coming back's even worse. But we have our actual own dedicated SOS at Sea motor coaches that will take us there and back. And when Bill tells you about the back-to-back cruise, that will also bring those people back to the hotel. And Bill can tell you too, normally when you park at the port or even these hotels, they're normally $9, $10 to $20 a day for parking. But because of our group, if you're in this package, it's only $3 a day per vehicle at the hotel, and that includes your back-to-back folks. And the price for this package is $130 a person based on 2 people per room and availability. You see on here Elise over on the right, and then our SOS sign that's also behind me. That's where we're doing our pre-cruise night. So you'll see we'll have a table set up. You can get all your packets. We usually have a party around the bar that first night, and I'll tell you about it in a minute.
I'd like to say a little more on the pre-night hotel. It's not just a hotel. It's like on the beach, Cocoa Beach, tiki bar, the whole 9 yards. So.
Private shore excursions, we'll have more details later. Obviously, there's only 2 ports we're going to. The rest are included. Coco Cay and Labadee will be included, but Jamaica and Nassau. And so we'll have a 2-port discount package. And it's also fun because just private, it's only people in the SOS at Sea group going on that. Those are a lot of fun, and we'll have more information on those as we get closer to the cruise. Bill, you want to tell us a little bit about the SOS at Sea back-to-back cruise?
Well, for those of you that don't like to just take a 7-day cruise, at least came up with the idea, what about back to back? And so we started with that. I think it goes to San Juan, St. Thomas, and back to Coco Cay again. We do have free gratuities. That's a great deal as far as extending your trip, and we're looking forward to it.
That's right. And these are base prices for these categories. We have other categories that are available even possibly for less, but the reason we pick these categories is they align with the categories we're holding on the first cruise. And it's always a benefit, like Bill and I were discussing earlier, if you're in the exact same cabin on the original SOS at Sea as you are on the back-to-back. In the back-to-back, you're going on a cruise with the gratuities included, but it's not SOS at Sea, right? We're not going to be hosting you. We don't have dances, and the drink package is not included on that, but it will be fun. There's already 30 people on it we've got 131 already signed up for SOS at Sea 9, and 30 of those are continuing on to the back-to-back cruise. So it's already going to be fun. We do have a limit of 200 people that can go on the first cruise, and that is because Dazzles is the largest place that has the largest dance floor and the setup for a DJ. And that is the maximum number of people we can have in that space. So we limited it to that because we knew people are going because they want to enjoy these events too, right? So the only exception would be if you had some friends that didn't care about dancing or something like that. But for the most part, we're limited to 200 people. So please, again, go to SOS at Sea to check it out. And how can you sign up? You can call this number on your screen, 843-279-0310. You can email us at info@sosatsea.com, or just go to sosatsea.com, check everything out. There's information on the pre-cruise package, on the back-to-back, and of course the main cruise, and click the Contact Us button.
They can also go onto that sosatsea.com and check on the roll call. Right, if you know your friends are going, or if you got friends that are going, they may encourage you to go on and look at who's going.
It's more fun going with people you know, and I guarantee out of the 131 people,
Excellent.
there probably are people that you want to go. So, hey, Brittany, thank you very much for coming and telling us all about this sailing.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Brittany, for attending the call today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to check out our series of videos of our past cruisers. If not, go check that out on sosatsea.com and go to SOS at Sea 9 and look at those videos. It's a fun video series and people giving you their testimonials of when they went. And again, thanks everybody for your time today. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. See you on SOS at Sea. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
See you later.
Can't wait to go. Yes, come sail away with us.
Hey.